set to go, as it'll be the Dragons of Chicago taking on the Philadelphia.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. That's me. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I have to tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Dragons of Chicago taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. In motion goes the tight end. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally in there.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Left side, he finds Pierce. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
The Eagles at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. With the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lynch, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting move there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. A give to Lynch for the shotgun. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Lynch, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9. Hurts. Pressure, and down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, third and long. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down now, Crowley. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Aubrey now for the point after. And it's close. 14-6. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
They'll set up to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. It'll be a pickup of 15. It's out
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on your own potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
third down, they go Lynch. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And his kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now in the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Crowley, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read,
he was able to make the play.
Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. Up the middle they go. Crowley. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Crowley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles are once again back in front. The extra point. It's up to 5. Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Second and 15. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 2nd and 4. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get that for the sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through, dropping for an 8-yard loss. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
63.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Big play there. 43 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Jackson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation. Ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Second and 10. They'll set up a throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Here we go with a PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he's got some space here. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. In motion, the tight end. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got Pierce. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
18 on the play. First down, Dragons.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And there is one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right
through. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Time to shine, fellas.
Now a handoff up the middle. Crowley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 127 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now is 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me, as a coaching step.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Up the middle, it's Lynch. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That one doesn't do much of it.
Not at all. That leaves him at 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down.
A gain of 19 yards.
First down, the run with Lynch. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll hit Jackson, complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. And they're going to speed things up here. They go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. Lynch looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll be taken down here at about the 11. So what all that running room we had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this one is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our team
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. The pitch out to Lynch. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dragons get a bit closer. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the one. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got the two-score lead. And look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they run the option on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Well, hold everything here, because this is about the last guy that they would want to see shaken up. Quarterback Jalen Hurts in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. This is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they can't bring him down. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
They go with Lynch right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Incomplete. It's second down.
They'll come up now. This is second and long. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
The play call coming off the top because this is an obvious passing situation. But instead, they pulled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. And it is caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now 1st and goal. From the pistol, they run with Lynch. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Eagles 35, Dragons 32.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they